Hey guys, it's Kat. Today's video is going to be all about my skincare regimen. I've been requested to do this video a couple of times, and that's because I mentioned a couple of months back that I did change my skincare routine or regimen, and I feel like it's really improved my skin. So today I'm just going to share everything that I use, all my lotions and potions I'm going to share with you. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with my nighttime routine. If I do have makeup on my face, I will definitely use a cleansing oil. This one is by NUDE, and it's called the Perfect Cleansing Oil Face and Eyes. This one is definitely not my favorite. I have tried the Boscia Cool Cleansing Oil, and that is amazing. Absolutely 100% recommend. But I did purchase a kit from Sephora that included a whole bunch of these oils. So I'm trying to use them all up before I go and I purchase the Boscia one again. I feel like this one definitely takes off all my makeup, eye makeup, face makeup, everything. I used to use a makeup wipe to first take off my makeup, or I would use an eye makeup remover, which I will still use sometimes, but there's nothing like a cleansing oil. It just takes everything off your face. There's no pulling, tugging, trying to fight with mascara. It just is one easy step, and I really enjoy that. So this one, or the Boscia cleansing oil, is definitely my favorite. I still want to try the Garnier cleansing oil. I've seen it in stores, but I still haven't tried it because I'm trying to use this up. But I definitely will use that to take off my makeup. Next step is cleansing my face. So for that, I do still clean my face after I use the oil, and I will use this. This is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. Now, I just want to make a point to point out that there's two different kinds of this cleanser, and at first I didn't know, and I bought the wrong one, well, for my skin. There's this one, which is the Gentle Skin Cleanser, which is a really mild cleanser. If your skin is really sensitive, I would go with this one. But if you wear makeup and your skin's not really sensitive, it's just normal to oily, I would definitely go with this one. This one does a better job at cleansing everything off your face. This one cleans it, but it definitely doesn't remove makeup or anything. So I just wanted to point that out. So I will use this, but in conjunction with that, I will use this. Now this is a face cleansing brush. This is by SHISEIDO, and I had it in my mind that I was going to purchase the Clarisonic, and I was dead set on that, and I was saving my pennies for that. But I went into Marshall's one day, and I was looking at their skincare aisle, and they have a whole bunch of different brands there for a discounted price, and they had this little thing just sitting there waiting for me, and it's by SHISEIDO, so I immediately looked it up, and I found that it was still, that Sephora sold it for about $30, and I think I got this for like $12. But it had really good reviews. Everybody seemed to really like it, so I just decided to give it a shot, and I have really enjoyed it. Now, it does come with a cover, but I have it in my bathroom. It is a really nice brush to cleanse your face. I feel like it definitely enhances any kind of cleanser that you use. It just really gets in there, and I really enjoy it. And I really think, really I can't with all these noises. I do think that it definitely has helped keep my face really clean, and I always use it with this. So that is the second, I guess, step after removing my makeup. So after my face is clean, then I will go in and I will put moisture back into my skin. And I feel that that's a very important step, because I used to not do that. I used to think that I had oily skin, and that if I moisturized it at night, I would just wake up with pimples, but it's definitely not the case. So I use two kinds of products to moisturize my face. The first is this, first I will use this, and this is the HENRIKSEN Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil, and this has active vitamin C, Na, and omega-3, 6, and 9. Now this is amazing. As I mentioned before, I did purchase a set from Sephora that had different kinds of beauty oils, and I tried all of the ones that it came with, but I ended up really falling in love with this. Now this is a treatment, but because it has vitamin C, A, and omegas 3, 6, and 9, it just really makes your skin feel amazing. It's definitely an oil, so I only use it at night, but when I wake up in the morning, my face feels soft, it feels brighter. I just really enjoy this, and I know that this is only a sample, and I think it is expensive, but I just really think it's definitely worth it. On the back it says, powerful 100% pure rose hip oil activates skin natural reparative ability to reveal skin's youthful state, bright, resilient, and radiant. And I do agree with that. If you Google pure rose hip oil, there's just an infinite amount of things that it does for your skin. It's very, very good for your skin. So the fact that this has it in it, that it's in this, plus it has you know, the other omega-3, 6, and 9, vitamin C and A, it's just a really, really nice oil, and I really, really like it. And it's also, when you buy something like that that has active vitamin C, you have to make sure that the bottle is opaque, so that it doesn't mess up with the contents inside, because it is sensitive to light. So I really like that. I can't say that enough. It's really, really good. So I put on my oil, and then after that I will go in with my nighttime moisturizer, and that is from Neutrogena, and it's the Ageless Intensives Deep Wrinkle Moisture. And it looks like that. Clearly I'm out of it. This is a moisturizer that has retinol in it. And if you Google retinol, I could seriously talk to you for an hour about what retinol does. But basically, it's very good for anti-aging, and I wanted to start using a product that had retinol in it because I am kind of at the halfway point, I would say, for to start thinking about anti-aging. I'm 25, so I definitely wanted to start using something to prevent or help with wrinkles, and I didn't want to go, you know, the expensive route and just buy the most expensive product and, you know, hope that it worked. I wanted to, you know, kind of just dip my toes into what a retinol is. I know that there's two different kinds. There's the one that you can get over the counter, and there's the one that you can get prescribed to you by a doctor. Retinol has been used to treat acne. It's also used for texture. It's just a lot of things that retinol is good for. So I started using it with this, and I really, really think it's definitely helped my skin. I've definitely improved, like the texture of my skin has improved. I don't break out as often as I used to, and overall I just feel like it's definitely balanced my skin. When you first start using a retinol cream, sometimes you do get sensitive, or your skin does tend to dry out a little bit, and that's because it really helps your skin exfoliate. So I think it's called cell turnover. It increases that, but I mean, just Google it. There's so many things that retinol does for your skin, and I started using it and I really like it. But I just want to point out that it's not for everybody. Definitely look it up before you go ahead and start using it. I know that pregnant women are not supposed to use it, so I just wanted to point that out. But either way, I really, really do like it, and I would definitely consider going to a dermatologist and getting the actual prescription strength, because I really have enjoyed this kind. It's definitely a little bit more milder than the one that you would get prescribed, but I feel like it was a good introduction to what retinol is, how it feels on your skin, and what it does. So that's what I use at night, and that's all I use at night. In the morning when I wake up, I will go again with my Cetaphil cleanser and my face brush, just to get off any oil from, you know, left over that my skin didn't absorb. And also, if I sweat at night, it's just, I like to have a clean face before I put on makeup. So I will go ahead and use those two again, and then I will use my what is this? My moisturizer, my daytime moisturizer, which is again by Neutrogena, and this is the Rapid Tone Repair Moisturizer with Sunscreen. And this has broad spectrum SPF 30, which is super, super important. If you're using a retinol, you definitely need to use a moisturizer with a sunscreen, because it does make your skin exfoliate more, so it's a little bit more susceptible to the sun. So again, I go in with this. This again has vitamin C in it, I believe. When you smell it, it smells definitely like citrus, so I like it. It's light, it smells nice on my skin. I feel like it refreshes my skin in the morning. It's not heavy, and it does have SPF, which I used to think that I was really sensitive to, and it would just make me break out, but this doesn't, and I like it. It definitely does its job, so I like that. Oh, also retinol products. Retinol products have to be, this does have retinol in it too, if I didn't mention that. They have to be in opaque packaging, either in glass packaging like this, or in a metallic tube that is sealed. So definitely important when you buy a retinol product. If you see that a retinol product is being sold in like a clear casing or it's not metal or glass, it might not be as strong. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for something, for a retinol product at the drugstore or even at Sephora. So after, that's my daytime moisturizing, whatever, and then I will go in with my primer, makeup, all of that jazz, and then I repeat again at night. Now, to keep my skin you know, cleaner and a little bit more smoother, I will use other products, just because, like I said, this does make your skin exfoliate, so I definitely need something to help slosh all that dead skin cells off. So I will use the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. I used to use the acne version, but I definitely don't need that anymore. In fact, I don't use any acne products anymore, and I used to be obsessed with them. Anything that said that it would help with acne, I would purchase it. And I realized that now that I was really drying my skin out and I wasn't putting back any moisture into my skin, and in turn my skin would freak out. I was just attacking it with all these acne medicated products that would dry it out a lot and then not put any moisture back in, so my skin would freak out and produce oil and breakouts. So I don't use any acne products anymore. So I use this kind, and it is really nice on the skin. You don't have to, you know, press too hard into it. I think the key with a scrub or any scrub is exfoliating but gently, and I only exfoliate on this part of my face, around the nose, right here by the mouth, right here on the chin, and a little bit on the forehead. I definitely avoid the under eye area and my eyes because skin is very sensitive there, and I don't want to bruise it or cause any wrinkles there. So I use this about, I would say about once or twice a week, depending on how I feel my skin is doing. I would also use this Freeman Beautiful, Feeling Beautiful Facial Clay Mask, Avocado and Oatmeal. And this is a clay mask, so it dries out, it cleans out all of your pores. Like it'll draw them out of your skin. So I really like this, and again, I use this about once or twice a week. Depending on how much makeup I've used during the week is how I, you know, gauge how much masking I should be doing. So yeah, I really like this. It's definitely affordable, and I just think it does a good job. Two products that I want to mention that I've recently purchased that I think they're good, but I still like my, you know, drugstore versions. I purchased the GlamGlow Youthmud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment, and at first I told you in the previous video that I didn't like this because it burned my skin, and I was very like iffy about it. You know, it was burning my skin. So what I do is I just wash my face with this, and I don't use the brush, and then I try this, and then it didn't burn at all. So after using it, I do think that it is a good mask, but I still wouldn't pay $69 for the full thing. I don't think that it's that good. So I just wanted to mention again that I did end up using it again without it burning my face, and it was okay. I mean, I feel like this is kind of comparable. You know, I wouldn't say that you need to have this mask like a lot of people have been saying. So I don't know what you guys heard from that, but my memory card got full. So what I was saying is that I also started using the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and I got this at Sephora, and it was at like the little checkout section for like the sample size. And I got this, and it was $8 for, I think, 4 masks. And I've used one already, and I really liked it. And I thought it was very similar to this, but I think this is double in price. This is about $69, the full size. And this is about 24, 28 range. They come in little packets like this if you get the $8 version, but if you get the full size, obviously it's a big tube like this. But I feel like they're really, really nice. They definitely like take out everything from your pores, and I find it really comparable to this, so I would just go with this one, the Origins one. It's affordable, and it pretty much does the same thing. So just saying, I really, really like this mask. So I will use those masks throughout the week. Depends on how my skin is feeling. If it's feeling congested, I will go for a clay mask. If it's just feeling a little bit rough, if I have like dry patches or dead skin on my face, then I'll go for the scrub. But I try to do that regularly, and I feel like all of this together has helped my skin. I just want to say that I've been using this skincare regimen for a couple of months now, and it did take I would say about 2 months or a month and a half for it to really start showing on my skin, but I've been really consistent. That's a really big part of getting your skin to do what you want to do. It doesn't happen overnight. You definitely have to keep at it, and you will start to see improvements on your skin. I feel like another big issue here with my skin was that I was not cleansing it the best way that I could. I feel like I didn't remove all the makeup on my skin, and that's another reason why my skin would break out. So that's why I really like using the cleansing oils, because that is just, it takes everything off your face. Before I would use a makeup wipe, and then I would use this, and I just feel like it would irritate my skin more because I was like, you know, taking the makeup off and I would still have to use a cleanser, and it just wasn't doing like what it should be doing for my skin, and I was drying it out on top of that. So I really think that a cleansing oil is really important. At least for me it is. And again, this, I feel like it's definitely been a key part in getting my skin to look brighter and fresher and just soft. So I really like this, and these are the only 2 products I would say that I would actually splurge on. The Youth Serum, no, the Youth Activating Oil by Ole Henriksen, and either this one or the Boscia Cleansing Oil. Everything else is pretty much drugstore here. I didn't want to, again, go with the higher priced items at Sephora. Not that they're not good. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of good products for skin at Sephora, but for me, I didn't want to get stuck buying an expensive product each and every time I needed to clean my face or moisturize my face. So I found some really good drugstore options at the drugstore that have really helped me. So that is going to be it. That's everything that I use on my face. I hope that you guys found this helpful, or that you found a product here that you might want to try. As always, thank you so much for watching. That's my phone. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.